more slice and dice. Winstreaking on shortcut hard today. We have the most optimal team structure. What do we have here? We have... Look at our items. Our items suck. None of these curses are particularly good. Stony Grasp is playable if you have Cleric. Monster Shield slows down the game a bit, so if you have a fairly defensive team, which we do with Disciple and Guardian, but we don't have good damage output to punch through the shields. Yeah, this is a little circumspect. We could play Monster Shields here. What else? Ghostly Monsters is Find Warlock or a big burst damage, or you're sunk, and Skulk is Horrifying. I think this is a reroll, even though our starting team is alright. I mean, Jester and Ranger kind of suck. Alright, farewell, Sisab. We don't need the Sis anyway. Top jammed. Monster Regen 2 out of 10 is free. You just choose one guy and you nuke them down. We have the Clover Corset combo. We have an interesting Ash play. We can get a cantrip dodge on our Clumsy. Just kind of sick with it. We have our Fixer for our... What's his face? Roulette. Okay, let's... Nope, okay. I was hoping to get a double parry onto Herbalist, but a first hit parry. No, you're targeting other guy. This is a pain. Alright, so if that's the case, we just do our 1 damage, parry, regen onto Sinew, and we cry a little bit. It's fine, next turn will be better. Probably should have regened on Fiend, come to think of it. Okay. What does this look like? Onto the blue. And then our Herbalist is just getting punched in the face, but we could burst and save her. So this turn is fine. 4 damage is better in every way. So we'll roll for it and be sad when we don't hit it. Okay. Let us... Okay, parry onto our Fiend here. Fine. First burst. And this isn't great. But this is a very simple fight from here, so I'm not too worried. And when our turn is good enough, I'm just gonna reroll our fake Jester down. Ranger's okay, not great. Dabbler is decent. It'd be really cool to hit... I guess Ranger does let us hit this chain. We have a 4 damage chain, which would be really excellent. But we have to roll this side, and it nulls this side. I think we just take Dabbler and say go. Dabbler's good with Knight. Having consistent... You can parry off of the damage sides. Okay. Let's kill this Quartz. Chop this Bones. And we might as well parry because this damage is going to get regened anyway. Yeah, we do a little bit of optimal playing sometimes. Okay. Yeah, kill this bones. Fiend is really bad with monster regen too, because doing spread damage is quite awful into 2 regen the majority of the time. Parry here. Let's see, Bag of Holding is solid. Wand Grips. I'm not the biggest fan of Wand Grips. It is good on Sinew because it does let us parry off of it. And a 3 damage cleave is pretty sick with it. This is a very hard choice. Wand Grips gets a whole lot worse once Sinew goes away. Bag of Holding is forever. I wish someone would Bag of Hold me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, these... We would much rather have mana from our Fiend here. I said mana. Okay, my bad. My bad, Chief. We're going to burn out and exhaust on these graves because they will be terrifying otherwise. This puts us in a pretty bad position for next turn, though. So we're gonna hope they... yeah, exactly. Nah, we're gonna roll all of these. That's fine. You're fine. Give me some. Okay. Our herbalist has decided that we are poisoning one of these Slimers today. Because it might have been better to hold on to that poison. We'll see. We'll do our 3 damage into cleave here, into chop here. And we'll just kill this Slimer. That Slimelet. Is this... yeah. The Slimelet wins these. Fencer, I love Fencer Knight. It's 2 damage and 3 shield. Or 4 damage. Stoic, not that impressed by here. Yeah, just the 1 damage to all doesn't really do anything here. Neither does this 1 extra damage, really. I think we're fine how it is. Okay. Okay, we get to kill 1 ghost here and stop that poison, which is excellent. I get this ghost down to 3 HP on the next turn. Alright, we definitely want to kill this ghost. Come on, Knight, give me something. Okay. Doesn't particularly matter. I'm just gonna vine once here, swing here. And might as well heal. Baron is annoying, but very rarely deadly. Chop here. And we'll parry here, and... oh, how about that? Silver Pendant's good if we end up on a steel game plan. Tie is fine, but not great. We have value for the Silver Pendant now, and it gives us an out for our tier 3 yellow. We get another steel side. We can run back our last run. Good times. This growth isn't very good here. We'd rather roll mana for the vine. Okay. Herbalist just really wanted to grow. No. As I learn how a keyboard works again. Pardon me, it's my first day on Earth. Alright, Fencer. And just so he lives those. Let's see, Stalwart. In the worst case, it is access to semi-reliable cleanse. Chronos. Man, I wish Clover were reversed. Be pretty good on Chronos. Stalwart. I hate to lose Knight. Fiend is also just kind of bad. How are we punching through these gnolls and bandits? We're going to be regening. Get a 2 into a 4. We can make one bandit flee. With Stalwart, we can have this 5 chop, which could save our bacon in this fight. So I think I'm going to put this on Fiend, because they're probably going to be taking the most damage with these pain sides. Alright. Send it. Okay. I sort of want to roll for the 6 as well, since we didn't hit anything. This cleave is also fine, but I think we'd rather be killing stuff. Right. We are sort of missing big style. Okay. Can we get an overkill? Yes. Alright. Easy fight. I was never concerned for 1 second. And 6 mana is fatal damage. Twisted Bar. I don't know, me some Twisted Bar. I love Thimble too. It annihilates Hexia. It's really good if we see Barbarian and or Warlock. And yeah, it just goes on Fiend. Yep. Ship up. It's 1 damage to all, does nothing. We are chilling. Shield here, heal there. Yeah, it's a pretty smooth run so far, I'd say. This 1 damage to all does nothing. The goggles. You can spend 2 mana for 3 damage here, which is above rate. And that's lethal. Fate or Ace. Neither of these are the character of my dreams. Ugh, woof. Okay. I think we take Fate here. We already have some cleanse with Stalwarts, which I hope we can improve on somehow, but if not, it is what it is. Okay, what are we looking at? Okay, our Fiend is definitely going to be out of commission. This 1 cleave is fairly good. Let's roll for mana. Okay, good. Let's cleanse our... No, our cleanser's still going to be out of commission. I'm just going to cleanse our Stalwart instead. We have a kill on both Quartz here, and the chip on Basalt. It's a fairly decent turn 1. Stalwart tanks these. These heal here. And I think we just sit. We have 2 from Burst. Oh, I should have kept that 5. I wonder if we could have killed Basalt this turn. 2, 3, 4. No, it would have been down to 1 HP, I think. I'm gonna keep the extra mana. The burn and burst might let us get away with some nonsense here. Definitely want to cleanse this, because Fiend does have the possibility of doing it to himself. Cleanser, come on, man. We'll just get the Basalt low. Give me the double hit. Give me the double hit. No? Okay, my bad. Sorry, I should have known. And this is not. We will strand for value, I think. Ugh, this isn't great. We can kill that slate, so I guess we'll do that. Alright. I think we're getting out of here pretty freely. 4 damage. 4 damage. Burn. And he's back to full health. Help. And burst. Alright, by 17. Sickle. Sickle or Deadly Bolt? We have a little bit of synergy with Strand, Spell Rescue, and Deadly Bolt. Sickle. Sickle is great on Fate. I think we'd rather have +1 to these sides than extra 1 damage occasionally, especially with Monster Region in the picture. We're here, we're here. Pain doesn't matter on you. We will burn. Alright, that's a pretty good turn 1, I'd say. Just these 2 bird brains giving me trouble now. Let's see. 5, 3, first. Alright, we have Barbarian. We also have Sickle Wizard here. Again, I think... this is a conundrum, actually. Because a Sickle Wizard does let us hit 4s, which lets us do 8 damage or 8 shielding when we hit these. That requires 2 turns of setup. Versus a Thimble Barbarian goes pretty hard. It's just immediately powerful. If we fight Hexia, we're sad we have Wizard, and we're glad we have Thimble Barbarian. Go get him, champ. Okay, they're killing my Fate for her ideas. Okay, and we have no spell rescue line there. Hello, there we go. And first. Alright. I guess the fate of this run depends on who our final boss is. Too bad Thimble doesn't make you immune to dying. 6 damage shield is really good. 12 damage pristine is fairly decent, that we can't restore back to pristine very easily. I think we take Helm of Power here, and yeah, for now it goes on Fate. We should be very good into these shades. In theory. Or... There we go. Defensive bursts. Go. You can shield yourself for that mana, so that's fine. Strand for value here. Alright. And I guess we send in one strand for the giggles. Eight damage here. Burst. Burst. Alright, who do we get? Guess what? It's the hand again. No one could have seen this coming. How many blues do we have left? I want Sorcerer. So we'll end up with, if we random, we'll end up with Artificer, Sorcerer, or Warlock. Artificer would be disastrous. Potentially. Warlock would be okay. We're really sort of wishing we had +1 to shields for our Stalwart. So that'd go a long way, I think. Ghast. Ghast isn't great into these sabers, neither is Weaver. I think I'm gonna random here, and if it's Artificer, okay. I think we'll value the Warlock over the Barbarian here. We may just be sending him into a glorious death, which is fine. And I think having this is tough. Jester Cap useless, Clover useless, Ash useless. Alright. As best as we can do. Okay. We take this double shield? I think we do. I'm okay with rolling again if we whiff. No one's dying. Okay. Let's clean up these sabers as best as we can. Send this 8 onto hand. Okay. Fencer, you are going to need to dodge out of your gourd. Thank you. Dodge. Blaze here. Blaze here. No, can we kill... We don't need to kill the hand this turn. We should clean up these sabers this turn. How close are we? We need one more blaze to do him in. The saber is dying for free. Let's kill the sabers that aren't exhausting. And we'll sit on our mana. That was a very good turn for us, I'd say. Okay, thank you, Fate. How... We need the Warlock to roll mana. But we are in spitting distance now. Or the Barbarian could send himself. Okay, this is... Day 3 of bullying the hand. I'm not complaining though. Be gone, thought. Alright. Win number 7. 62 more to go. Thanks for joining me, and have a great rest of your day.